About 25th.
Way down.
Two to go.
We got a 20-second lead. 20-second lead.
30-68.
Finish line. 2 to go.
He actually doesn't have a 20-second lead. It's about a 9 3/4 second lead, so he can slow down 2 seconds. He'll only have 20 seconds.
Way down. Way down.
And Bowyer's going for it. He's all the way out of the throttle now, and he'll see the white flag.
White flag
this time.
Way down. Slow it down now, bud. Slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it way down. Big gap behind you, White.
Last time
you got
around.
a 20-second lead there, Becca. Way down. One of the cars going into one now.
What a great gamble.
Down, buddy.
What a great call. High stakes, gambling. He does it.
If he can just make it to turn 4, he'll be in good shape.
Put it in neutral.
He could coast. Put it in neutral. Whatever you want to do. You got it made.
Jimmie Johnson off turn 4.
He did
First
it.
win for Hendrick in 2008.
He did it.
Jimmie Johnson coasts across on fumes and wins it. I'm not sure we'll see a burnout. I'm not sure there's enough fuel to do a burnout.
That is it. You won.
Oh, by the way. Clint Bowyer crosses the line 8 seconds behind Johnson.
Now all the other guys are saying, why did we stop?
I love it. A fuel knowledge race works.
If I'm the other guy, I'm saying, why did I stop?
Chad Knaus gets a big hug from Jimmy's wife, Shani. And finally, Rick Hendrick will have a chance at victory lane. Defending series champion Jimmie Johnson in a fuel mileage finale. Now, Denny Hamlin came out on top of the cars that had to come to pit road. He did make his way back to third. That's 3 consecutive top 5 finishes for him.
And Mark Martin, who just had this race in the bag, he finishes 5th. And Jeff Burton, who started 39th, he finishes in the top 6.
Chevy congratulates Team Chevy driver Jimmie Johnson on winning at Pheonix. From Chevy and American Revolution, Larry, plenty of fuel. Burnouts with?
I told you not to worry, Larry.
My calculator is wore out.
I'm telling you. I knew we could make it. I knew somebody could make it.
Here's Matt with the winning crew chief.
The calmest guy on the pit box. How fun was that? And on top of that, you still had plenty of fuel to do the burnout.
That was a lot of fun. You know, winning races in this series is so difficult to do, and this Lowe's team has just done a phenomenal job. You know, I'm so proud of everybody at Hendrick Motorsports, the effort that's been put into getting these teams running back up front. And I think with what we saw tonight with the 88 running up front and the 48 running up front, you know, I messed up. There's no doubt about it that when everybody else pitted and I stayed out, and we had to make something happen, and that was cool. That was really neat. When the 07 was behind us and he was like 10 seconds back, that's when I knew we had it, so that was cool.
And Mike, I hope our Fox HD cameras can get you all the smoke here, the ambiance on top of the pit box.
You bet, man. Jimmie Johnson becomes the 5th driver to score back-to-back victories at Pheonix. And it's the 3rd straight win here for Rick Hendrick. Mark Martin has got to wonder about what might have been tonight. Our Sprint Cup Mobile. Chad Knaus' decision to keep Jimmie Johnson out on the racetrack. He had plenty of fuel to do burnouts, but not enough to do his Polish victory lap. He did that one in front of the wrecker, pushing him all the way to victory lane, where Chris Devoda is with the winner.
It has been the pressing question. When would Hendrick Motorsports make it back to victory lane? Jimmie Johnson squashes it, and you do it by basically creating a giant math problem out there. How close were you guys on fuel?
I ran out of gas on the backstretch. We're back, and we've been working very hard to get back, and I couldn't be more proud of everyone at Hendrick Motorsports. I wish Rick was here and that just was talking to him on the phone, but there's not a group of people that work harder, and I'm so proud of my guys and everybody at Hendrick. Lowe's and their support. The Zabala was awesome tonight. We got off cycle and got a little behind there, and had to drive to the front, still ended up saving gas to make it.
When we were here 6 months ago, Jimmie Johnson was in victory lane. He does it again. The drought is over for Hendrick Motorsports in the desert. Dick Berggren?
Mark Martin finished 5th after a stirring run for the win. They asked you to save fuel. You saved fuel. They still made you pit. What happened?
I'm just really proud to drive for the U.S. Army and give our soldiers something to cheer for. We just about pulled this one off tonight. We had a great car. We changed our strategy right there at the end, and I saved a lot of gas, probably a lot more than they knew. We had such a spectacular car there at the end of the race. I didn't have to run it hard. There were a lot of laps that I didn't get the throttle wide open on the straightaways, and but you can't stop if somebody else stays out. So it's a privilege to drive for these guys. I want them to keep their chin up because we can win some of these races.
Yes, you can.